And Faith Time is our weekly conversation on matters of faith, and joining us this morning is Barry Pickering with Faith Academy. Good morning to you, sir.
Good morning to you. Thank you so much for giving me the opportunity to spend some time with you this morning.
We wanted to talk about Faith Academy itself. So what is its mission in Christian education?
Well, Faith has been serving Mobile for 50 years. We're a non-denominational Christian school, and currently we're serving 1,670 kids. And our mission at Faith is to have a quality Christian education in a safe, clean, and orderly environment. But most of all, we want kids to know who they are in Christ. Our headmaster, Mr. Tim Skelton, he tells our kids all the time that there's something that they can do better than 10,000 people in the world. And our goal is to find out what that one thing is, or help them find out what that one thing is, and then help them to use that for the glory of the Lord.
Speaking more generally, what would you say the value is of a Christian education?
Well, Christian education is something that's been part of this country since its foundation, since its beginning. And there's Christian schools all over the nation that are carrying on that tradition of training students to be scholars, but not just scholars, to be more than that. And so, you know, our goal in Christian education as Christian schools is to teach kids the academics that they need to go to the next level, but also we want to teach them to serve and to become servants. And you know, one thing that we do, or several things that we do at Faith, is every kid from preschool through the 12th grade, they have a Bible class every single day. And then we give them opportunities in chapel services to worship together and lead each other in worship.
So talk to us a little bit more about how faith is woven into the curriculum.
Well, Chad, curriculum is something more than just a textbook. At any school, curriculum is part of everything that we do. And so at Faith we have teachers that are all born-again believers that love the Lord, and they want to instill into the kids the idea of service and teach kids to become servants. And they look at their employment as something more than just a job, and they look at it as an opportunity to minister to kids every single day. And so, you know, we try to make sure that we put Christ in the center of everything that we do, whether it's athletics or the arts. Whatever we do, we try to put Christ in the center of everything. What
do you think children gain with a faith-based education compared to what would be a more secular education in a public school?
Well, at Faith Academy, we've never had intentions to be in competition with anybody. From the very foundation of the school, our goal is to provide a quality education while giving the students a biblical worldview to live by, and teaching them that. And a major part of that is service. And you know, service is something that we're not born with. It's not part of us. We're especially in our culture and our society, we're selfish people, right, and we learn to be selfish. And so we have to learn to serve. And so we try to teach our kids to serve, whether it's picking up trash at a ball game after after we're at a visitor site or something like that, you know. And then we give kids the opportunity to serve and look outside of themselves and get their eyes off themselves and focus on others through different projects that we have at school, and whether it be Angel Tree or food drives. One thing that we do at Faith is it's very similar to the Operation Christmas Child that Franklin Graham does. We call it Hope for Honduras. And our kids make Christmas boxes, and it's you know, it's a really cool opportunity for them to do something for others. And then we have some of our kids that we give the opportunity to go on the field and actually give those boxes out in Honduras. That's our upperclassmen. We give the opportunity to do that.
And if parents or students want to check out what you guys have to offer, there's an open house coming up in January.
It is. January the 20th, we'll have open house for prospective families or the community to come by and see us from 12 to 4. And you know, we're really looking forward to the opportunity to shine. Of course, you can drop in at Faith anytime.
Barry Pickering with Faith Academy, thank you for joining us for this edition of Faith Time. And News 5 this morning will continue after the break.